In 1935, a Japanese doctor examined the hand of a professional karate fighter and discovered that the bones in his fingers had become denser than the bones of any other athlete he had ever examined. This is not a myth. It is pure, undeniable science. Most people live and die with a massive, dangerous misconception. They think your hand and finger bone structure is completely fixed, that you are born with the exact bones you are stuck with, and that changing them is physically impossible. But they are dead wrong. Today, I am going to show you the exact step-by-step biological blueprint to transform your hands and fingers into real, resilient structures of absolute power, without breaking a single bone, fracturing a joint, or ruining your hands for life. The biological reality of bone remodeling and Wolff's law. Your bones are not solid, unchanging concrete pillars as you might mistakenly think. They are living, breathing, dynamic tissues that constantly break down and rebuild themselves every single day of your life, following a strict biological principle known as Wolff's law. According to this fundamental rule, bone adapts and remodels directly in response to the physical stress and mechanical loading placed upon it over time. Every single time you apply precise, controlled, and progressive pressure to your finger bones and knuckles, your central nervous system signals specialized cellular workers called osteoblasts to rush to that exact microscopic area and lay down new, denser layers of mineralized bone matrix. As a result of this cellular process, the bone architecture grows systematically stronger, thicker, and denser over time. But here lies the massive trap that causes 90% of people to fail and get permanently injured. Most individuals who attempt to condition their hands make a catastrophic and ignorant mistake. They go straight to violent, full-force impacts against hard surfaces from day one, thinking they are hardening their bodies like movie stars. That is not training, my friend. That is pure destruction. Bone tissue requires deep patience, absolute physiological adaptation time, and strict gradual progression, never violent shock. Building the foundation with controlled pressure and knuckle push-ups. Before you even think about touching a hard surface or throwing a single strike, you must construct an unyielding structural foundation. The absolute first thing your hands need is not raw destructive strength, but high pressure tolerance, starting with knuckle push-ups. Performing your push-ups strictly on your clenched knuckles instead of your flat palms places a calculated progressive load directly onto the phalangeal bones, while keeping the wrist and hand in a secure, stable, and anatomically protected position. If you are a complete beginner, you should start right down on your knees to reduce the overall body weight load safely. The most critical factor here is weight distribution. You must distribute your body weight evenly across all 4 knuckles and fingers, rather than collapsing all the pressure onto just your index and middle fingers. By introducing this initial phase, you teach the surrounding tendons, ligaments, and joints how to handle heavy mechanical load without triggering inflammatory responses or chronic joint pain. Consistency in this foundational phase creates the structural integrity required for everything that comes next in your conditioning journey. The ancient art of the rice bucket conditioning and tendon resilience. Once your knuckle framework adapts to basic body weight loading, it is time to integrate a method that traditional martial artists have relied on for hundreds of years with remarkable success. It is deceptively simple, yet brutally effective. Take a deep bucket and fill it entirely to the brim with ordinary uncooked rice. Sink your fingers deep into the shifting grains, open and close your hand dynamically, push downward against the internal resistance, pull upward, and perform circular rotations for 3 to 5 continuous minutes. This unorthodox exercise works like absolute magic because it strengthens the tiny, often neglected ligaments, tendons, and small stabilizing muscles surrounding the finger bones through omnidirectional resistance. Doing this prepares your grip for the heavy mechanical stress of the upcoming stages, while drastically reducing the risk of tendinitis or acute micro tears. It builds a bulletproof network of connective tissue that acts as a natural shock absorber for your entire hand structure, ensuring that your joints never bear the brunt of future impacts unprotected. Gradual transition to progressive resistance and grip tools. After establishing a solid structural foundation through knuckle conditioning and rice bucket training, you are finally ready to transition into real external resistance. This is where you introduce movements such as strict dead hangs from a pull-up bar using only your fingertips, or utilizing specialized adjustable grip strengthening tools. The golden rule that governs this entire phase is progressive overload, not sudden spikes in intensity, speed, or ego. You must never rush this delicate process. If at any point you feel a sharp, piercing pain, which is completely different from normal muscular fatigue or a dull training burn, you must stop immediately and rest. Progressive adaptation happens quietly over weeks weeks and months of disciplined repetition. Every squeeze of the grip tool and every second spent hanging by your fingertips sends targeted mechanical signals deep into the trabecular bone, telling your body that its current structure is insufficient and that it must reinforce the mineral density of the phalanges to survive the ongoing demand. Micro-impact conditioning and controlled physics. When your fingers have successfully adapted to resistance tools, you can carefully introduce micro-impact conditioning, but you must do it with absolute intelligence and caution. Instead of foolishly punching concrete walls or hard wooden posts like characters in old martial arts movies, you must use controlled impact on semi-hard surfaces such as a dense heavy leather conditioning pad or a specialized punching bag tightly packed with dense grains or sand. Throw your strikes at an extremely restricted 20% of your maximum power, maintaining a slow, controlled speed. The primary objective here is not to prove how hard you can hit, but rather to send tiny, repetitive vibrational shock waves straight into the bone structure. These precise micro vibrations trigger the osteoblasts to surge in activity, forcing the bone tissue to increase its local density precisely at the points of direct contact, all without ever causing destructive structural fractures. Isometric wall engagement and final integration. The final piece of this advanced conditioning puzzle is a brilliant isometric technique utilized by elite martial artists and strength coaches for decades. You place your fingertips or flat knuckles directly against a completely solid, immovable wall and push forward at an angle with maximum muscular effort for 10 to 15 seconds without allowing any joint movement or slipping to occur. This intense static contraction places the finger bones under a maximum mechanical load at a completely safe, controlled angle, stimulating your osteoblasts to operate at their absolute peak capacity without subjecting your joints to the dangerous risks of violent kinetic impacts. By following this complete step-by-step roadmap without breaking a finger or rushing your body's natural timeline, you build a real, scientific, progressive conditioning system. It utilizes the exact same ancient principles that legendary fighters used to forge their legendary hand strength, but refined with modern physiological science so that you can master it safely, effectively, and permanently. True power is never built overnight through reckless impulse or blind aggression. It is forged through unwavering discipline, absolute biological consistency, and respect for the natural laws that govern the human body. When you finally commit to this systematic approach, you will no longer just possess ordinary hands, but an unbreakable instrument of functional strength that commands respect and stands the ultimate test of time.